Good morning, students. Welcome to another class of English literature. Today we are going to study the poem, and the poem name is On the Bridge, written by Kate Greenaway. Before I could read this poem, or before I could explain to you this poem, first let me give you the summary of this poem in order to understand better. In this poem, the poet wishes to create a bit of mystery in the mind of the reader, who has to assume that the speaker is on a bridge only from the title. You can see the speaker is on the bridge and the title is very clear. Second, the poet does not state directly that the speaker is on a bridge, but the last line talks about an object floating into the sea, and hence the reader can understand or can assume that the speaker is near a river. Now let's read the poem. First, we will read this poem. After that, I will explain to you the summary of the poem in detail. Let's read. If I could see a little fish, that is what I just now wish. I want to see his great round eyes, always open in surprise. I wish a water rat would glide. Glide means move, move smoothly and quietly, slowly to the other side, or a dancing spider sit on the yellow flags a bit. Third line, I think I will get some stones to throw and watch the pretty circles show. Or shall we sail a flower boat and watch it slowly float? Fourth line, that's nice because you never know how far away it means to go. And when tomorrow comes, you see, it may be in the great wide sea. Now, I am going to explain to you the summary of this poem in a detail. When we read this poem, I hope this was clear to you. So let me explain this poem. The speaker in the poem wishes. She wishes she could see a fish swimming in the stream under the bridge. First, she wishes that she could see a fish swimming in the stream under the bridge. A water rat gliding from one bank to the other. That water moving smoothly and quietly from one bank to the another. Or a spider resting on the yellow stones. She would also like to throw a stone into the water and watch the ripples spreading out in circles. Ripples means a small wave on the surface of something. That is a lahar in Hindi. In Hindi we say lahar. Second, to float a flower like a boat and imagine it sailing the sea. Now, I am going to explain in a detail. The poet in this poem tells two things, remember. And the poem is in two parts. What the child would like to see and what the child would like to do. So let's first see what the child would like to see. First, a fish swimming wide-eyed in the stream. She likes to see a fish swimming. Second, a water rat gliding from bank to bank. Third, a spider resting on a stone in the water. I hope this is clear to you what the child like to see. Now let's see what the child like to do. First, to throw a stone into the water and watch the ripples spreading out in circles. Second, to sail a flower like a boat and watch it float away slowly, perhaps to reach the sea next day. The wishes of the speaker are contrasted with her actions. Her wishes can be fulfilled by others, that is, the fish, the water rat, and the spider, whereas she can do what she wants to do. The two things the speaker would like to do are contrasted with each other. First, if she throws a stone, she can see the ripples. If she floats a flower, she can imagine it reaching the sea. So, can you see this contrasted? Okay. Third, the stream is contrasted with the sea. To the speaker, the stream is a real flow of water, while the sea is an imaginary mass of water. The things the speaker wishes to see and to do are the kind a child would like to do. So, the speaker and her friend on the bridge are children. I hope this poem is clear to you. Your homework is that please learn this poem by heart and write it in your copy. Thank you.